So for this third tutorial, I've downloaded a picture of a German Shepherd puppy, and I'll open that in Photoshop. And I'm going to trace around the puppy and get rid of the background. So if I double click on my hand, that will expand it. And I'll take this tool, my magnetic lasso tool, and I'll just click around to select dog. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Because we'll go in there and straighten that out. And when I get to the end, so obviously not perfect. If I hit my Q key, that will give me what we call a quick mask. And that way, now I can go in with my magnifying glass and get better selection. If I have the default black and white selected, black in the front, white in the back, and I can take my brush then and of course adjust my brush to the right size. And I can select more of that mask. I'll run around. So it looks like the problematic area is probably around the tail and where there's grass. And so we can also solve that by, let's go deselect for a little while, hit the Q key again, and this is a stamp tool. And so we'll take our stamp tool and select whatever we want to stamp and hit the Option or the Alt key, and that will make it so that we can cover that grass. I still don't really like the way this, we've missed part here and there. So let's hit the Q again, and this time instead of our, we'll do our paint tool to do the tail. But now we want to expose this part. So let's go back to our eraser tool and erase that part of his body. Okay, so double click on the hand. Now more or less we have what we want. I would say to make it look less photoshopped, to go to your filter and blur and just do a little bit of Gaussian blur, not too much. About there. Then we'll hit our Q again, but we have to go and select the inverse. Since this is a JPEG, we have to get rid of that lock. So I'll double click on it and see how the lock disappears. Now just hit your delete key. And there we go. And now we can put anything in the background. We could put just a solid color. We can leave it black. Let's do a gradient. Change our gradient. We can even change the gradient color. And layer. And there we go. We can move our dog around or do anything you want. You can write something up here. But basically have fun separating the background from the subject on this one.